Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about...
Bellingham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Alexander, oh, good climb! He's delivered all right! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Yaya Toure. That's been slipped through. Now it's Mbappe. There's the delivery. Back in once, and a header! Vitinha attempts a clearance. Oh, what a mistake! Yamal. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's claimed by the keeper. And nicely intercepted. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Yamal. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mbappe tries to cross. He leaps for it. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Yaya Toure. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. Tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, great leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Rafael Varane. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Terrific effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rodri. And Yamal. And this is Roberto Baggio. Pinches it off him. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it out wide. And he's managed to get free. Vitinha. Spread it left. Nicely aimed pass. Cafu. Now it's Yamal. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Drogba is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yaya Toure deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, third corner of the game. Bellingham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Dembele.
Liverpool really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Vitinha, and it's Baggio. Now it's Yamal. Cafu. Cafu drives forward on the overlap. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe chasing after it. Baggio is in a really good position out wide. Well, that's wonderful alertness. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. Nuno Mendes. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Liverpool are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're underway for the second half. Liverpool apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. And it's played in here. Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Company is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Baggio. No way through there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Cafu. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Flings in a... Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Drogba. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal running with intent. Swings it. Impressive job. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar. Spread to the right.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Great chance! This time, surely! And a neat finish! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Messi. Número 14. Número 7. Se está realizando
Somewhat off
un cambio.
target.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is a brilliant interception.
Ronaldinho clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
He's rising! And that's a sharp finish. Into the lead once more. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Liverpool can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's Van Basten! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the counter could be on for Colombia now. Receives it in a wide position. In again. Was just lacking in accuracy. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Liverpool undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And this is Dembele. Kaká. Robertson threads one in. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And that's been won straight back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's Drogba! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Yaya Toure. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Dembele. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, Brown.
Chance! There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Cafu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Nice-looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. And it's Dembele. Aimed beyond the defence. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Kaká. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Alexander-Arnold gets into a good... There's the header! And the ball's come loose here. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Shots Drogba! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Stood up well to him there. Caicedo. Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Cafu is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide, and it's played into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Kaká. And here's Drogba. Oh, chance for a shot! Oh, it's gone in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And it's Bellingham. Caicedo. Now it's Neymar.
2 added minutes
Neymar.
has been indicated.
Oh, he's having a go! And that's another fine save. This possibly the last play of the half. Drogba. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And this is Dembele. And for the first half, that is that. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy.
To the screen right now
so we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Liverpool are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 21, Dembele.
So we're underway for the second half.
Coming on the field is number 11, Vinicius
A
Junior.
sharp little ball here. Tries to cross. Getting up there! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Good effort. He will be livid with himself.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Liverpool needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Kaká. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Drives it in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. And this is Drogba. Yaya Toure. And he's lost his man here. Oh, cracking ball. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Cafu. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alaba. Cafu. Caicedo. Kaká. Rijkaard. And here's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Dembele. He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There could be trouble here. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Yaya Toure. That's a good foray he's making, and he's managed to get free. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In towards the back. Gets his head on it! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Delivery from Mbappe. "75 minutes played. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Tries a shot! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 19, Kaká. Number 24, Bellingham. Number 7, Varane. Number 9,
Rijkaard!
Mbappe.
And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Number 3.
Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found a way through. And this is Ronaldo, and this is Messi, and again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's being shifted off it. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great ball, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot.
Oh, they could be caught out here! Alexander-Arnold.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Van Basten.
2 added minutes has
Alaba
been
defending
indicated.
his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Now it's Rashford. And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. The end of the game. Reflections.
And now, please.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe, Schlotterbeck wins the duel this time. Oh, now it's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 7 minutes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Robertson. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
O'Reilly. A probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Drogba. And he was quick to react. Belletti. Drogba charging forward, the ball at his feet.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And it's made its way to him. O'Reilly. O'Reilly's cross. Oh, well played. O'Reilly! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Drogba. And the counter is on. Now it's Drogba. And it's Yaya Toure. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the run. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, easy pickings there. And that was nowhere near his best. Rijkaard. Belletti. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi threads one in. It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Dembele. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Messi. And it's Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. O'Reilly picks it up out wide. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not the most convincing of passes. Rijkaard. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Bellingham. That ball looks a good one. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's got away. Tries a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. O'Reilly gets his head on it! And it's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Belletti.
There will be one
Bellingham.
minute added time.
Rummenigge. And here's Yaya Toure. Just eases him off the ball. It's Drogba! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Parking in the area around the
So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Drogba, and it's Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers with whip. Cleared away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Van Dijk tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
O'Reilly tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. That's a shade optimistic. Zanetti. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Drogba.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Bellingham gets across and deals with it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure. Robertson. Zanetti cuts it out. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Drogba. Now that shapes the shoot! And a neat finish! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier
The two
Drogba.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Liverpool give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Number 8.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Now it's Lopez,
Number
and the through ball.
14, Rashford.
And this is
Number
Nakata.
6, Yamal. Number
Hull and a
22,
chance! And no mistake. That was a given. It always was.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
the goal scorer.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
Number
I think the
20,
manager's claiming an assist here.
Haaland.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And the number on the board is 3. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he cuts out the supply. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
I don't think there's a play.
Dembele is flagged offside. Nice physical challenge. Oh, it's Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe! Oh, that's shot goal! It's anyone's, and it's come back out to him. It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Robertson. That's a little off target. Oh, it's Dembele. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. Totti has it in a wide position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Albania with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. Bellingham! Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Yaya Toure.
Liverpool.
He's having a hit! And he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Albania have the chance to go the other way. Dembele. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Threads one in. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Albania definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. And the through ball. Gets his head on it! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. That's a lovely, neat pass. Dembele. Totti looking to add to his goal. That is a great pick out. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Albania clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be into...
Tries one from range! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bellingham. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement today.
Liverpool at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hasebe gets across to intercept that. Mbappe is onto this, and he plays one through. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Caicedo promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe! Albania needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Liverpool still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Caicedo, Totti, it's Totti! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the...
Shoots! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Robertson. Now Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. He's onside. Has a look up and delivers. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now, can he find a finish? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well measured. And this is Ronaldinho. Here's Ronaldinho! Coutinho! Oh, it rattles the bar. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Totti! Dembele. And now they can spring out of defence. Great ball if he can get there. Albania disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Caught offside that time. And it's Belling. Drogba, and he was alert to it. Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. Oh, well measured. Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And that's another good win of the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they're on him in a flash. He came in hard, very hard.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Dembele. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Drogba. Great chance! Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking here to alter, and he's going direct. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ball's played through. Mbappe in acres of space out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yaya Toure. Robertson looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. And he can clear it away. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Hello, everybody, and please join
What are
me
your
in
thoughts on
wishing
today's
a
game then,
happy
Jim?
wedding
Well,
anniversary
Peter,
for
I
one of our
really
fan
couldn't
club
see
members.
what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle.
Oh, good climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Vermeer. Idrissa Gueye. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shevchenko. That's a little off target. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. This ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's found support out wide. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservative...
Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Mbappe.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yaya Toure! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Idrissa Gueye. That's destined for the flank. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Aimed beyond the defence. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's managed to get free. It's Dembele! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vermeer. Now Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vardiol. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure! There's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
How very smart. He just got it right.
It's an old saying, but it's still as true as ever. The first yard's in the head, and look at the way he was so quick off the mark there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is
Oh, he's been... Oh, shooting chance! And there's his goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Robertson at his razor-sharp best there.
such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
19, Robertson.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Vermeer. Vardiol. Shevchenko. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Yaya Toure. And that pass just didn't quite work. Van Dijk. Vardiol. Vermeer. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Lopez. Mbappe.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
A header! And a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he nearly went all the way.
Bellingham can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. Vardiol. Idrissa Gueye. And that is the end of the first half. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Hello, attendees. This is
The pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So it's back to business. And it's Dembele. Fermin wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Fermin. That's Paredes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking for the run. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Oh no, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, it's a thumping here. Rijkaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. Fermin. Paredes. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Yaya Toure looking to add to his goal. Shevchenko. Nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Fermin. Now it's Shevchenko.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Drogba is always scanning the pitch for targets. Paredes. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Yaya Toure. And it's Lopez. Played back. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's in on... It's Drogba! Of course! And they get themselves in front! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
After 71 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba.
Liverpool have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Paredes. Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Driven in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 19, Jamal.
Idrissa Gueye.
Coming on the field is number 8,
tidily.
Messi.
Alexander-Arnold.
Taking place.
Into the last quarter of an hour. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Getting up there! So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fermin. Paredes. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, that was vital.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Van Basten. Liverpool close. Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Yamal.
There will
Chance
be
for
1
a
minute
shot!
added time.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Right, Shevchenko. Searching pass he's played there. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies
Please join
whatever
me in
means.
wishing all
Just
the
look
best
at
to
the
members
players
of our
celebrating
fan
with the
club
fans.
celebrating their
Everyone
wedding
pumped.
anniversary today.
Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create...
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Fenerbahce are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Van Basten. Oh, super ball. And he's got away from it. Chance! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Neymar. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he shoots! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Fenerbahce find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing.
Applies the finish! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And he's there to clear it. And this is Yaya Toure. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in a great position here. Oh, he shapes to shoot. It's hit the upright. And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Fenerbahce are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe! And that is expertly dealt with. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Basten. Bale. And he's straight offside. Van Basten. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. And it's Yaya Toure. He's found a way past. Cruyff. Now it's Bale. Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Neymar. Yaya Toure. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Van Basten. And he's gone backward. It's Neymar! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Fenerbahce are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Alexander-Arnold. 5 minutes till the break. He's picked his way through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And they win it back again. Now it's Yaya Toure. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. That's put pay to the danger. Well, they've got it again. Mateus.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. And this... And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away. And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
And here is the first touch of the second half. Liverpool not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are... Chance! That's another chance! And that's past the post. Robertson. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now he's off and running. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Dembele.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been cleared. Cannavaro. Now Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Yaya Toure. Now there's a dropper! Oh, terrific save.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Drogba finds himself offside. And this is Van Basten. Forward it goes. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Great ball, and a chance! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Almost an hour gone. And here's Van Basten. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And this is Bale, and he's managed to... It's Bale! And no mistake! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Drogba. Vieira. Maldini. Yaya Toure! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's picked it up out wide. Serves up across. Cleared away. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Bale. Now it's Van Basten. Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Bale. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van der Sar can clear it away. Dembele. Aimed beyond the defence. Mateus, looking for the run. He's through here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ball's gone out of play. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. And he's well positioned here. Great chance! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Drogba. And it's Yaya Toure. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top. Fenerbahce have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Bale. And that could set him on his way. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Van Basten. Rijkaard. That's destined for the flank. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. And he's intervened well there. And that will be the final act. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final, an assist and a very controversial penalty.
Of course, that's right. One of the first significant penalties to be given as a result of a video-assisted review. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their second corner now. Drogba! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Robertson. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Beckenbauer with the clearance. And the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And he's there to get it away. And that has been slung wide. Looking to play him in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Liverpool have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Batistuta. Modric. Batistuta. Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Dembele. Aims beyond the defence. Dembele. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? So, another set play. Goes for the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Drogba. No, he's not getting past him there. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. A player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Batistuta. And it's Modric. Now it's Seedorf. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Griezmann. Seedorf. And Seedorf! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Chance to... Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Seedorf. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Seedorf. Looking for options for movement. Modric. Modric. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Dembele. Oh, strongly challenged there. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Yaya Toure! Played with speed from back to front. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And we'd like to inform you
How would
now
you
that
review the
latest
first
travel
half?
information
Well,
is currently
0-0
being displayed
is
on
a little
the screen.
surprising, and while initially they must have felt that they'd
Substitution.
score from the many chances we saw, they might now be thinking that this could go against them.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He has found the way through. And this is Drogba. Flashes it. Yaya Toure! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Dembele! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. He's having a hit! Brilliant from Toure!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And this is Modric. Yaya Toure. Modric. And this is Big chance! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Getting up there! And one more try! And it's come back out to him. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So we've reached the hour mark. Knocks it into space. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space.
Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. Zanetti. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. And here's Dembele. Flings it across. Khan claims it without any fuss. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kajolu. Fiore. Schneider.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The Rossi makes the interception. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's Bebeto, and he's running through. Lovely feet. Pinches it off him. And this is Schneider.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Can he get on the end of this? Fiore, Van Nistelrooy, and the shot! Bellingham. Drogba. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal. That has been cut short. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Just 5 minutes left. No, again there's no way through. Bebeto. That's very neat. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And he's being shifted off it. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe chasing after it. Chance here to counter. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! And again! It's loose now, they want to get it back. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. Decent chance! He's got a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Van der Sar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Immediately.